Welcome to a new edition of Sun Vibes, Discovering Your True Authentic Self. I'm your host, Ayasha Roberson, and on today's episode, we're going to be talking about manifestation jars or wishing jars or attention jars and how these jars will encourage you to continue to focus your attentions on your attentions. So attention, paying attention to the attentions that you set for yourself, even though it's the end of the year, you can still set your intentions and continue to manifest great things into your life. There's different types of wish jars or intention jars that you can purchase, pre-prepared, or you can get made for yourself. So for those who don't know what a wish jar and intention jar is, it's just to help you set the intentions that you want to manifest into your life. So it can be a jar for manifestations. It can help boost that. It can be a money jar. It can be a health one. It can be happiness, peace, love. It can also be prosperity, abundance, wealth. So those are just some of them, some of the attention or wish jars that you can have. And you can also have one to help with negative energy, keeping negative energy away from you, protecting your energy, your household, your loved ones, things of those natures. So as we just passed a new moon and we're at a new month, so I want to say happy November to everyone. And also it's Scorpio season as well. So it's all about transformation, rebirth, and ending cycles as we are in this season of Scorpio. So this is a good time to get yourself in the position to start really setting really good intentions for yourself. So I have two jars I'm going to show you. The first one is a manifestation boosting jar. So these jars do have crystals in it. This was pre-made. I actually bought this jar, I believe last year, from a store called Blue Locust. It's in Montclair. It's a metaphysical store. This is a manifestation for boosting your attention. So basically what I do is anytime I get purchase something from a store, I will either sage it with white sage, or you can use Palo Santo as well, or you can use selenite, which is a white stone, and that will help get the energy off. And then when you first get it, you can just kind of pray or put your thoughts into it and set whatever intentions that you want to manifest into your life. I have my jars towards the entryway of my household. So when I enter my household, I actually have like a little how could I call it, a vestibule area. So I have like a windowsill, and the windowsill comes up a little bit. So I'm able to I have some plants, I have some flowers on the windowsill. So it's pretty lengthy. It's a one window, and it's going into my house. So I recently read that it's good to put your attention jars on the entryway, and I just happen to have it there. And I just recently read that maybe a couple weeks ago. So I have my manifestation boosting. One of the things I will say when I'm manifesting things, I tend not to worry whether it's manifesting or not. Actually, I forget whatever I actually set my attention, which is good for me because naturally I used to be a very bad warrior. So when things didn't happen within a certain time period that I wanted to happen, maybe 6 months later or 6 weeks later, or maybe even a week later, I would get really, really anxious and upset. And I would have these like kind of like moments of crying and being anxious, which is not healthy nor good, because that actually stagnates your attentions and it delays it and it doesn't manifest, which is not good. So if you're going to have these jars, you have to really think positive. You have to feel, the key thing, you have to really feel positive about yourself. So again, this has some herbs in it. I'm not quite sure what herbs are in it, but I know it's a piece of, I don't know if you can see the crystal. So I believe this is, I think it's a clear quartz crystal in here as well. And it's just the shaving of it. It's not a full crystal. And this helps boost whatever manifestations you have. So manifestations is anything that you want to manifest. So if you want, it don't always have to be something materialistic. It can be something that you want to actually heal from. It can be love and forgiveness and all those things as well. And the next one is most things that most people want is money. So I have a money manifestation jar. And in this jar, I do have more types of crystals in this one than the other one. So there's a advertine and a jade as well. And I believe there's a shaving, which you probably cannot see. It's purplish, and I believe that's amethyst. So amethyst is a crystal of protection. It gets psychic abilities as well. It protects against psychic attacks, but also does manifestation with prosperity and money too. And then of course you have a clear cord in there. It looks like it's a cellulite as well, which is right down here. You probably can't see it. Oh, this is a real long one right there. That looks like that cellulite. And this is a money one. So this is 2 jars that I have pre-made. And again, you can have an intention jar made specifically for yourself. I can't really remember how much this cost because I got it a year or so ago. I think I got it sometime last year. So I believe maybe this was probably 30 bucks. This was probably 30 bucks. I'm not quite sure, but it was pretty affordable. So the jars usually run anywhere between $20 to about $50. They're usually this size. Sometimes at Blue Locust and Montclair, they have really smaller ones as well. So those are maybe $15. And then of course you can also make your own type of herbal type of manifestation jars yourself, do it yourself. If you're able to do that, that's great. You can also get your herbs from any herbery. If you have any herberies in your neighborhood, you can get your different herbs, put it together, and then you can kind of put your stones in and you can manifest whatever it may be and kind of keep it sealed and put in a place where you know that your cats or your animals won't get to. I got mine. I don't have any pets yet, so I have mine towards the doorway of my household. Is out of harm's way. I don't have it's not near furniture, so I know these jars won't get broken. So put them someplace where you know that it's not in a heavy traffic area in your house. And then also too with your jars as well, just continue to just set your attentions on them. Again, just whatever the attentions you want to have, set it and leave it alone and keep it moving. So there you have it for this episode of Sun Vibes, where I'm helping you discover your true authentic self. For more information about these manifestation attention jars, or I should say attention jars, you can always email me, Ayasha at urbansocialitenj.com. And make sure you follow our show, Sun Vibes, on the USL Network on Instagram at the USL Network. And then, of course, you can connect with me as well on all the social media platforms. Talk to you guys soon. Take care. Continue to shine bright and continue to be that spiritual being living that human experience. Have a good week. Take care. See you next time, and namaste.